So these people who make reps are outsmarting every bit of tactic that you guys develop, even though you haven't changed them in years. You guys have to understand that the rep makers are constantly evolving, growing, and changing because they're trying to make a business for themselves too. In the current business of reselling sneakers, authenticating sneakers, the model just doesn't work. It hasn't changed since about 2016 with the advent of StockX, and it's falling apart. And what makes this even worse is that we got people who claim to sell authentic sneakers knowingly selling reps, or the authenticators that don't care whether they get things right or wrong and they're passing sneakers daily. Do you know how many stories I hear from people talking about, man, I bought a sneaker off of StockX, turns out it was fake and I kept it. That's so sad, bro. You know how many times people have been getting fooled into paying triple the amount for a retail sneaker just for them to find out that the thing was fake the whole entire time? What do you think that's going to cause them to do? Do you think that's going to allow them to continue to practice even paying retail for sneakers? No, they're just going to go to the source of the problem. They're going to go to the people that make reps and support them, which is all cool and dandy. It's just there needs to be a cut line of trust. You know what? If you're going to buy reps, do you. Keep it for yourself. Sell them to other people if you want, as long as they know what they're buying. It's cool. The problem is we have such a gray area in the community right now. People don't really know what to trust, how to trust it, and the sneaker companies aren't getting involved. They're not really doing much about it. So we have such a deep distrust in the community right now that most people don't know what to do with their money. And when you have such little consistency between all these apps, like I said, a sneaker may pass on StockX, fail on Go, or pass on eBay, fail on StockX. There needs to be some type of consistent system, and that won't exist until the companies like Nike, Adidas, Puma, Jordan, until these people step in and say, hey, this is how you guys are going to do things. This is our stamp of approval, and this is going to be a universal system between every reselling market. This thing is just going to collapse more and more because these reps are getting better every single day. I think the companies are starting to realize that their main competition isn't the resellers, it's the reps, right? And what they're trying to do to combat the amount of people that are going towards reps, besides directly going out the suppliers themselves, is to supply more sneakers to kill off the resale, allowing people to feel more comfortable buying sneakers for retail. This would be a good practice in theory, but the problem currently with retail sneakers is now, since you guys have started to mass produce more sneakers, the quality of your sneakers has gone down drastically. Have you guys seen those military blue Jordan 4s? Those things had a crap quality control. There are so many sneaker releases where people have gotten the sneaker for retail only to be disappointed with the placement of the logo, with the netting, with the sole, with the glue stain. Bro, I'm paying $200 for a sneaker that isn't perfect, where the guy making the reps has perfected his system to a point now where there are more flaws with a retail sneaker than there are with reps. Tell me how that makes sense. How am I going to get a sneaker directly from Nike and there's more problems with it than there are with the guy making the reps? And then you got the shipping issues with the box getting beat up during the shipping process. It's like, man, dog, where's the protection? Where's the insurance on what I buy? Can we get sneakers with a warranty? Is that something Nike has to offer now? We're going to offer you a 90-day warranty with your sneaker. If you're not satisfied with the quality, you can return it and we'll send you another one for free. Maybe that's what they got. And I think too, with the increase of the resale market and Nike and other companies knowing that there are certain models and silhouettes that we just gravitate towards, like Jordan 4s, Jordan 1s, they have begun to oversaturate the market with these sneakers because it's like a quick cash grab for them. And we have gotten tired of seeing the same sneakers over and over again. Most people don't even know how to dress. They rely on sneakers to make their whole entire outfit. They've gotten bland and predictable. The releases themselves have also gotten bland and predictable. So a lot of people use reps to get sneakers from the past that may not ever sell again. It's a great way for them to keep diversifying their collection. On top of that, with reps, you're allowed to buy a sneaker as many times as you want. If the quality goes down over time because things naturally degrade, you can just buy a new one. There are so many benefits and advantages to buying reps. I understand it, guys. And I think the companies, they haven't really understood that. There really needs to be some type of restoration service provided by Nike. They need to start employing a lot of these small businesses that restore sneakers, repair them, bring them back to life. I really think there needs to be a connection with Nike and those small businesses, because that's another way to uplift the community, because there's so many different sectors of the sneaker community besides reselling and wearing. There's all sorts of little middlemen in between, and I don't think they really do a good job of employing those small people. The other thing too is the fact that it's like a gamble in order to get a sneaker for retail, because you have to go on sneakers, put in your card info, and maybe you'll have a chance to actually get the sneaker. If not, you take the L. And I'm not saying that to say there's no gamble with getting reps. All I'm gonna say is this: the information is out there and it's really accessible in 2024. If you want to do it, there's plenty of resources out there that will help you do so. It's not that hard. But with everything online, there's always that risk that you take when you're purchasing something, especially from smaller sellers. And the solution to the problem of reps getting better is not for the sneakers to get worse. However, for the people who are in the sneaker community, you need to acknowledge the fact that those who buy reps are your brother and sister. They are sneakerheads too. Yes, you must acknowledge rep sneakerheads as sneakerheads. They have to come together and start a conversation in the community. You people who buy reps, you need to stop seeing yourself as better than and smarter than and, oh my God, I have swallowed the red pill and I've saved that much money. Nah, dog, you made a personal choice. That's great for you. For the people that buy authentic sneakers, you need to stop seeing yourself as holier than, I'm so good, I will never buy a fake sneaker. I'm this, I'm that. I work for everything I have. Dog, they're shoes. Like, there's a man wearing Skechers right now that owns the microphone that I made, the house that I'm in. Like, come on now. Rich people don't have to flaunt all this stuff either, dog. You guys are just human. We are all humans. We bleed the same blood, right? It's important that we learn how to look each other in the eye and have a conversation. Hey, rep sneakerheads, can you guys be honest with us? Like, can you guys show us some of your sneakers? Tell us some of the flaws that you see in your sneakers. Do I have the same flaws in my retail pair? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are some tips and tricks from somebody that buys reps that you can tell me as a retail person? Like, what do I need to look out for in my retail shoes, you know? And just really understanding what makes somebody buy these rep sneakers and what they look out for. Because at the end of the day, you can't shun the rep sneaker community, guys. They exist. They're going to continue to exist. I don't care what seller you get rid of. There's always going to be a third-party market no matter what. They sell rep sneakers on Amazon. You guys know it. So this is a market that is in demand, that is going to exist, and there's nothing you can do to get rid of them. And it's weird that it's only in the sneaker community in which we shun people that decide to not get the authentic item. If you get a dupe purse, a girl ain't gonna hate on you. Like, she gonna want to know where you get the dupe purse from too. Like, it's just weird. In sneakers, we tend to shun people who don't support the same practices we do and don't do the same things we do. Like, what happened to diversity in thought? What happened to diversity in action, bro? Resellers, reps, all types of sneakerheads. We are the same person at the end of the day. We're just people who love a product, and we need to share our love for the product. There's no more need to divide and gatekeep at this point. That's the true solution to this problem. At the end of the day, the people who purchase and resell reps, they are the true problem. I don't like that. I don't support that at all, because you're tricking people. You're lying to people. You are just as bad as the companies who sell sneakers for triple, quadruple the price. You guys need to learn how to do a better business practice at the end of the day. These are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.